In Enlisted, there are many nations that you can play with, and the best way to distinguish them from one another is by looking at the uniforms. You can easily look at the British Brodie helmet, Australian hat, or Moroccan coat and tell which are which. Although there are uniforms that are inaccurate, you can still easily tell which countries the soldiers belong to. Every country except one.
Tutta l'Italia, tutta l'Italia, tutta l'Italia. Tutta l'Italia, tutta l'Italia, tutta l'Italia. Lasciateci ballare con un bicchiere in mano.
Italy has long been neglected by the enlisted developers, while being heavily desired by the community. Maps, equipment, and even gold soldiers have been suggested for the Italian sub-faction. In this video, I'll talk about uniforms specifically. I'll go over the situation, my solution, and my justifications. Anyway, I'm done with the intro now. I'm gonna actually get to the content for y'all. The Italian faction is neglected and forgotten. It has been for a while, and there ain't no denying it either. The equivalent to the Italians are the British, and they have all their uniforms everywhere they're present in, which is every map. The British have their own equipment, soldiers, events, and many squads, whether it be legacy, premium, event, or tech tree squads, and the Italians lack them. The Italians, however, have one event squad, a couple premiums, and for the topic of this video, only have uniforms available for the Tunisia campaign. It's very unjust for the British, another sub-faction, to have their uniforms available in every battle, even in battles they weren't even present for. Why should Italy be shown this treatment if the British aren't? There are many things that could help the Italians in-game to boost up their representation, and I believe the first step is introducing Italian uniforms to every campaign. Firstly, the Italians should most definitely have their winter uniforms for the Battle of Moscow, Rzhev, and especially Stalingrad. Hundreds of thousands of Italians fought on the Eastern Front, and it's rather disappointing that the Italians can't even get their uniforms for those battles. As for the other battles, I had to look deeper for uniforms. After the capitulation of Italy in 1943, a civil war emerged between the fascist North and the Allied South. The Germans launched Operation Axis, which was their invasion of Italy, and they disarmed and captured many Italian soldiers. Many of those captured will be sent to the Atlantic Wall as forced laborers. Some were even captured on D-Day. As you can see, they're still wearing their Royal Italian uniforms. I feel these uniforms should be used for the Italians in the Normandy campaign in the game. There were no soldiers in the Battle of the Bulge, or at least no Italian soldiers in the Battle of the Bulge. And you'd think I'd give up searching, but I came up with an idea, which was to look towards the British. See, if you remember what I said before, the British have uniforms in every battle, which includes the Battle of Guadalcanal. However, there were no British soldiers present in the battle, yet they have uniforms, albeit inaccurate as shit. So, my idea is to do the same thing with the Italian faction in the Ardennes. Luckily for me, I could use the Battle of Garfagnana, which happened at the same time as the Battle of the Bulge. It would basically be Italian winter uniforms, since the North didn't change their uniforms for obvious reasons. Finally, I decided to use the same idea for the Battle of Berlin, as there were no Italian soldiers present in the battle. However, about a month before the beginning of the Battle of Berlin, the Gothic Line campaign ended, so I used that as a reference. And it was basically the RSI uniform. I could use the Italian SS as an easy justification for using German uniforms for Italian troops in the battle, but I like to leave those kinds of units as a last resort rather than an easy way out, you know, for obvious reasons. Italy deserves more recognition. I was considering making this a what I want for Italy video, but I felt that small gradual steps are the best way forward, starting with uniforms. If the developers see this, please implement these changes soon, or at least add it onto a roadmap. You changed the uniforms for the SAS and Moroccans, so I know you can do the same thing for all the Italian squads, Legacy or Tech Tree. Other than that, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this video brings more recognition to the injustice of Italian soldiers. Till next time, arrivederci.